Before you pack up that moving truck or start scrolling through Zillow, let me share the 5 biggest mistakes I see people make when moving to South Atlanta, like Fayetteville, Peachtree City, or Newnan. Because whether you're coming from out of state or just crossing the perimeter, these can make or break your move. Hi, I'm Daphne Bousquet, a realtor with eXp here in the South Atlanta suburbs, Fayette and Coweta counties, and I help families relocate here all the time. From the golf cart lifestyle of Peachtree City to the laid-back charm of Senoia and the modern buzz of Trilith in Fayetteville. I've seen it all. So let's make sure your move goes smoothly. Mistake number 1, choosing the wrong area. One of the first things people tell me is, we want to move to Atlanta, but somewhere quieter. Great idea. But here's the catch. Not all of South Atlanta is the same. Peachtree City is master planned, loaded with golf cart paths, top-rated schools, and lakes. It's perfect if you love that community feel and being able to drive to dinner on a golf cart instead of sitting in traffic. Fayetteville gives you more space, bigger lots, and a mix of new communities like Trilith with its movie studio vibe and walkable town center, or the Canoe Club with its twin lakes and resort-style amenities, or family-friendly Lakemont. Newnan is charming, historic, and has more affordable options. Plus, you've got a revitalized downtown, shopping galore, and easy access to I-85. If you prefer peace, privacy, and maybe a few chickens, Brooks or Senoia might be your speed. The problem? Many buyers choose too quickly. Maybe they find a pretty house online and fall in love without realizing it's 25 minutes from the nearest interstate or their favorite store. And that's why I always start with area first, home second. Spend time here if you can. And if not, I do tons of virtual tours and neighborhood videos so you can get a feel for each spot before hopping on a plane. Mistake number 2, underestimating everyday convenience. While we don't have bumper-to-bumper Atlanta traffic down here, what surprises people is how long it can take to get to certain places, especially if you're in more rural areas like Brooks or Senoia. These towns are beautiful and peaceful, but they're not exactly close to the interstate. If you have to commute to the airport, downtown, or even up to Fayetteville for work, that drive can add up. And unlike the north side of Atlanta, we don't have big box stores on every corner. Your favorite Target or Costco or might be a town or two over, which isn't a deal breaker, but it's something to factor into your lifestyle. When I help clients, we literally map out where they work, shop, and play so that you know what your real daily routine will look like before you move. And by the way, if you're planning to move to South Atlanta, I created a free South Atlanta relocation guide with all the information you need to get started. You can scan the QR code right here on your screen or click the link in the description to grab your copy. Mistake number 3, misjudging school zones. And even if you don't have kids, this one matters because school districts directly affect resale value. Fayette County schools are consistently among the best in the state, and that's one of the biggest draws for families moving here. Coweta County schools are also strong, especially Northgate and East Coweta High School zones. But here's the big mistake. People rely on online sites like Zillow or Realtor.com for school information. Those are not always accurate. District boundaries can be quirky, and sometimes they change quickly, especially if you're looking at a home that's right on the edge of a school zone. I've had buyers fall in love with a home thinking it was zoned for McIntosh High School because that's what Zillow said, only for me to have to burst their bubble. So always double check directly with the county or ask your agent to verify. It's one of the first things I confirm before we ever write an offer. And if you're relocating and don't know where to start, I can connect you with local parents and community groups who'll give you their inside scoop on each district's vibe, academics, athletics, and everything in between. Mistake number 4, not considering lifestyle differences. Okay, let's talk culture shock. If you're used to walking to cafes or hopping on public transit, South Atlanta will feel different. But, and this is a good thing, that's exactly what people love about it. Life here moves at a slightly slower pace. You'll see golf carts cruising to dinner in Peachtree City, kids riding bikes on wide cul-de-sacs, and neighbors who actually wave back. We've got breweries like Line Creek in Peachtree City and Awkward Brewing in Fayetteville, local favorites like Tous Les Jours Bakery and Circa Coffee, and Saturday morning farmer markets that feel straight out of a Hallmark movie. And yes, we do have a Trader Joe's in Peachtree City now. So that Southside grocery wish list just got shorter. The key is understanding what lifestyle you want. Do you prefer a golf cart community where everything's 5 minutes away? Or a home on a few wooded acres where you can sip coffee and listen to the birds? Both are fantastic options, but you're not going to find them right next to each other. When you visit, don't just drive through neighborhoods. Stop for lunch, grab a latte, visit a park. Feel what it's like to live here. And if you can't make it in person, that's where my relocation videos come in. I show what daily life really looks like in these towns. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, where I share bite-sized versions of life here. Mistake number 5, waiting too long to get local help. And this might be the biggest one. I get calls all the time from people who've been browsing online for months, sometimes even working with an agent from another part of the state. And they realized too late that things here are a little different. I actually had an agent from North Atlanta reach out to help her locate her personal home because she realized she needed boots on the ground and local expertise. There are nuances in our market that out-of-area agents just don't know. Which homes are on septic or versus sewer? That's a big deal if you're not used to it. Which neighborhoods allow golf carts or connect to the Peachtree City pass system? Which builders offer incentives on new construction and which don't? And how to price land correctly in more rural areas like Brooks or Senoia. A local agent knows all that and can save you from expensive mistakes. Plus, having someone on the ground who can preview homes, FaceTime you from showings, and connect you with trusted local lenders and inspectors, that's a game changer. If you're relocating, don't wait until you're ready to move. Reach out early, months ahead, so we can start narrowing down the right areas and even plan a tour itinerary when you visit. You can set up a call with me by going to talkwithdaphne.com. And here's a bonus tip. Don't get overwhelmed by choices. Moving to a new area can feel overwhelming. So here's my bonus advice. Focus on how you want to live, not just the house itself. Do you want to be able to walk or car to restaurants? Do you want land, privacy, or no HOA? Are schools or commute times the biggest factor? Once we know that, we can zero in on the neighborhoods that truly fit your lifestyle. If you avoid these mistakes when you're moving to the South Atlanta area, you'll already be way ahead of most buyers. So check out my next video, Peachtree City versus Fayetteville. Which one is right for you? I'll break down the pros and the cons of each so you can decide which fits your lifestyle best. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you're thinking about moving to South Atlanta, I'd love to help you find your perfect home. I'm Daphne Bousquet with eXp Realty, and I'll see you in the next video.